Play action. Stout. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. On first down, Stout. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Stout. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Stout. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is taken at about the 14. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stout. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They'll get this down to the 38. A tremendous pursuit that time for the middle linebacker position. He had to cover a lot of ground to get in and make that play.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Stout. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stout. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hey.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Stout. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Stout. Open man there is Collins, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Stout. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
And plays a touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Stout. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Brandon, it's not a bad time to take a shot downfield. You've got a 1st and 5, but you've got to hope that the worst thing that comes out of it is an incompletion. Instead, this is good coverage, and it winds up being intercepted.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Stout, right side, complete to Mechie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on 1st down. Stout. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. To throw on 2nd down. Stout. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Stout. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stout. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stout firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Back to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. First and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps. get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights of Egyptian. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. What a ball game this was.